Yo guys, Dragon here, back with another video, and today I'm gonna be making a commentary. I just feel like commentaries do better than my CSGO videos. And by the way, I'm sick, so if you think I'm using some weird voice changer, I'm really not, cause you know, I'm not fake. Anyways, let's just get right into the commentary. So I'd say about 2 years or a year ago, I've had this really old channel called K-Man Cave. And well, this story is actually just like, it's like really funny, but also like it scares me. Anyways, so a few years ago I made a prank video. Yeah, I was pranking dominoes. I did this with my friend, and I pranked them on my phone, and I just don't feel like pranking people on my phone anymore. If it's my other friend's phone, then you know, I'm fine, you know, prank calling people. But if it's on my phone, no bueno. So, a few years ago, I was, making a video for, my YouTube channel, and, we prank called dominoes. It took a while to find the right number, but we eventually prank called them, and it wasn't too good. I thought it was gonna be better, but, you know, it gives you that adrenaline when you call somebody, and you know it's gonna be a prank. After I made that prank call video, I was in you know, elementary, so you know, another year later I went into middle school. You know, that's fun. You meet new people and stuff. You also get to curse a lot. Anyways, I have my friend, and you know, we usually hang out together after school and in school. So there's just one time where I was on the bus with my friend. Let's just call him let's see, Rob. So we're gonna call this guy Rob, which is my friend. And we were on the bus heading home, and you know, you guys know that phone number that goes like 247 Luna. Yeah, well, we called that number on my phone. On my phone. And my phone wasn't like anything special. It was like really small. So like if I lost it, I wouldn't have been mad. Anyways, we call a number which is Luna, and my friend has like this really deep voice, so he sounds really manly and masculine. So he calls Luna, and it says, "This phone call will be recorded." It was something like that, but it was really weird. It was something like that, but you know, I get really scared because they said it was gonna be recorded. So we call Luna, and my friend was like, "Oh yeah, can I get like a large pizza with pepperoni on it? Yeah, could I also get a Coke? Let's see. Timmy, what do you want?" Alright, yeah, okay. So can we get like a small pepperoni pizza as well? Yeah, thank you. And while my friend was saying this, the guy on the other line was like, "Sir, do you know that this is not a pizza store? Cause you know, you kinda typed in Luna." I got so scared though. My friend called Luna, and you know, the guy was like, "Sir, this is gonna be recorded, and I'm gonna file this to the police." I got so scared, I just like took my phone back and hung up. I was really scared that they would call back, but that didn't happen. And while we were making more prank calls, there was just one time where my friend had to call someone, and you know, they called back. Oh my god, they called back. I don't know what we called, but we called somebody, and my friend was doing all the prank calling with his voice, and I wasn't in it. So they called back, and I have a new phone, and they call back and say, "Did you call this number?" And I was like, no. I got so scared. Yeah, I didn't call this number. My friend must have, you know, called you guys while I was gone. I was like at the grocery store. I left my phone at home. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, okay, sure, okay." And then they hung up, and I was so relieved, but I was still really scared. There's also this one time where I lost my little phone, where I was prank calling Luna. I somehow lost my phone by putting it on like a parked car, and parked car drove off with the phone on the hood of the car. So, you know, I don't know where that phone is. Anyways, a few years later, I'm in middle school. I'm in 8th grade, which is like, that's present right now. My friends and I, you know, we were just hanging out and stuff. We had this sort of a recess, but also free time after we have lunch. So while we have this free time and stuff, my friend called a 7-Eleven recently, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I called a 7-Eleven," and like we were like, "Oh, you guys have Tic Tac? You guys have Tic Tac?" The 7-Eleven clerk was like, Kit Kat? Kit Kat? And it was so funny. Tic Tac? You guys? Tic Tac? Yeah. It was so funny because they said, you know, the phone was on for like 5 minutes straight. So while we were walking out of the cafeteria, because, you know, we have free time outside, we go into the parking lot where, it's not a parking lot, but it's where like the bus route, not bus route, but where the bus goes. It's basically like a really clear area. We could just go on there. So my friend was like, "Oh, let's call 7-Eleven again." And now I was like, "Oh my god, we should do that." So he picks up his phone and starts calling 7-Eleven. It's so loud and windy, so we couldn't hear anything. So all of our heads are bunched up together in like this circle, and it looks kind of suspicious. I don't know. But anyways, we call 7-Eleven and we pick up. Well, they pick up and we say, "You guys sell Tic Tacs?" And we couldn't hear the other person, so we started calling other stores. So we called, I don't remember what we called, but we called a store or something. My friend, he's not Rob, but let's see, let's call him, Rick. Dang, these are such, like, really white names. Anyways, Rick calls someone and asks them, "You guys have blue waffles?" And that was so funny because blue waffles isn't actually a food that you can eat. It's like really just, I don't want to explain, but it was so funny because the person on the phone was like, "Come on now." And then they hung up right after that. "You guys sell blue waffles? Come on now." Hangs up. And then we called Panda Express, and I was the one speaking. And this is like so funny because they didn't understand what I said. So basically, we called Panda Express, and I was like, you guys sold the dog? The dog? You know, do you eat the dog? You guys sold the dog?" Sorry, I cannot speak the English. Guys sold the dog? And the other person on the phone was like, what are you saying? Excuse, hello? What do you, huh? This is so funny because I just kept on saying in my accent. It was so funny, like there's adrenaline. "You guys sold the dog?" We're basically trying to say you guys sold dog, cause Panda Express. And, you know, I like prank calls, but just not on my phone, cause they will call you back if they need to. And also my friends were like, "Oh, what if they call back and say the police are on the way?" Oh, that would have scared me because we did the prank calls at school, so the police would have came to school. Oh boy. I mean, I guess that was it for this story. If you guys liked it, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll be making more of these commentaries, so you know, just please stay on the channel. Anyways, like, subscribe, gotta get that YouTube revenue. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, I know, something only I know. I got superpowers, but that's something only I know. What I want is mine, if I say it in my mind. I'll teach you if I had to.